billboard with Alicia Silverstone on it. She looks good.
She looks really good.
But she's still a little clueless.
But, oh my...
I had to throw that in. I have to pee again. Jingle bells, jingle...
On the housetop,
I'll be like...
paws.
Is there one about, like, balls? Hi.
Hey, guys.
How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good.
Good. No, we wanted to get on and just...
Say hi.
Say hi and wish you guys a happy end of the year, happy holidays, happy new year.
Yeah.
We have been doing a lot of stuff recently and have a lot of really cool things coming up. So we won't be doing the full podcast today.
We thought we'd just get on and do a quick one because that's rare for us.
Yeah, right.
And just say, you know, hi and tell you about some things coming up.
Mm-hmm.
And talk a little bit about a couple things and make it quick and make it snappy.
Right?
Yeah, make it snappy. But one thing that we wanted to say that we decided yesterday.
Oh, yeah. I'm like, what? We have been talking for hours. I have no idea what's going on.
Trysten got here like 5 hours ago, and we're like, let's podcast.
Let's do it early so I can get out of here.
And now we're like, we're going to have to wrap this up.
We're going to have to do a small one.
We'll do it quick, and it's going to be all over. But that's okay. That's why you like us.
Yeah, it's the end of the year. Everyone's all over, right?
We decided yesterday that we were going to go to Vogue Knitting Live in New York.
Yay.
So we, like, seriously, it took us 10 minutes. We bought the plane
Booked,
tickets.
let's go.
We booked our B&B, Airbnb. We've never been to New York City.
No, and we're right at, like, what is it called?
Town Square, downtown, Times Square.
Times Square. I'm like, there's lights. It's not Central Park.
Not Central Park, although I hear it's nicer now in New York
Yeah.
City than it used to be.
Yeah.
Rudy Giuliano really cleaned up the place back in the 90s, I think. Giuliano?
I don't know. You said that name the other day. I'm like, that's cool.
Rudy!
Go, Rudy!
He did. He cleaned up the place. I don't know much about it. All I know is that it's not as scary as it used to be.
Yeah.
So we are staying at an Airbnb up the road about, I don't know, a couple blocks.
Yeah, we're only a couple blocks.
One block up, a couple blocks over.
From where Vogue is going to be, and we're so excited.
We'll be Ubering it
around,
because that's the best way to get around, I think.
Yeah, really. I'm not walking.
No way. No way.
Who walks?
So if you guys are going to be there, please let us know, because we honestly, because I didn't think we were going, I haven't been paying attention to who's going.
I know.
Except for Sandy by the Lakeside
What?
and Eric Sticks plus Twine. I think they're going to be there.
I did not know that.
I know Sandy's doing something with her bags and collaboration or selling them at a booth that's going to be there.
Go Sandy.
And Eric also has something coming up with...
Really?
I think he wrote a pattern for...
for a yarn company?
Yeah, I don't remember who though.
Ooh. I wonder if it's Primrose.
I was going to say Primrose,
because she has a bunch of...
I don't remember.
Is like, I saw on Instagram, she's like, stock is for 2019, let me know now, because I'm kind of booked out and doing a lot of collaborations with a lot of people. And I'm like,
yeah, I don't remember.
For her. That's awesome.
So I don't know if he's actually going to be there, but no, he is, because they're bringing their spouses. They're bringing their partners. Yeah, Sebastian. Okay. And so anyway, if you're going to be there and you want to say hi, come say hi.
Know.
Otherwise, we'll be the two wandering people that don't.
I think I might bring my carry-on just to
roll around with you.
Uh-huh.
We should bring something we should make something to wear that sets us apart.
Like bright orange dresses?
Okay. I don't know.
We both look really bad in bright orange.
We do.
Yeah.
And
I'll be wearing this new sweater I'm designing.
You will?
Mm-hmm. It'll be done. It's going to be tested.
I need to make some sweaters.
It's going to be tech edited in the beginning of January, so it should be
amazing.
Should be pretty good
to
go. So
we will see you in New York, and then February we decided last minute also kind of it was
a couple months
ago to go to Stitches West
because we love it. That was one of the highlights for this year.
Yeah, we had a lot of fun at Stitches West. That was a really fun.
Nothing planned. We just
go
do it.
Yep,
run around in our yoga pants
in February, and then we're going to Edinburgh in March. We've got all kinds of travel plans.
I know, and then we have April off.
April, nothing.
And we're keeping it off because we'll be vending the next month.
Yep, in May we're going to be vending here in Salt Lake at a local.
And then we have June off, and then we're vending in July in Tennessee.
Have we told people that
Oh my God, guys, we're vending at SSK this year. So if you if you got in, or if you didn't and you're going to the thing,
the
marketplace
or the marketplace, yeah.
Let us know, because that would be awesome. But that's
So
just the beginning of the year stuff, half the year stuff.
Yeah.
Well, we're actually going to be at SSK on my birthday.
In July.
In July.
Right.
So
we are.
I'm going to be 29.
Holy shit. I already have a 30-year-old.
Well, you got another one on the way.
I know. Another year and a half. I'll be 50 the year that you turn.
I know.
The year that you
20
turn
years
30.
apart.
I know.
Oh, that's going to be fun.
It's
Molly was
crazy.
so upset, and she's like, you're almost 50?
She was upset.
Of a homespun house?
She wasn't mad.
I'm sure she was boiling.
She was
I have no idea.
pissed that I was so old.
She's
No, she was surprised.
such an angry person at
She
heart.
was so sweet. But anyway, so today we are just chilling at my house in Payson, Utah. Oh,
Yeah.
I'm Christy.
I'm Trysten.
I am
Oh my
Tristan's
gosh!
mom.
If people are just joining us for the first time today, I'm so sorry.
Welcome.
Welcome to this little bit of crazy.
We're the Girls in the Yarn Cafe.
I'm Trysten, and I'm her daughter. Sorry,
And I'm her mom.
I missed all that.
Oh my gosh, we totally screwed that up.
Oh my god.
And this is our podcast for December,
Mm-hmm.
and I did not
And
do
New Year.
Vlogmas.
I started to, and then I got like really upset one week, and then I stopped. So
That's true, you did.
I just
You
got
tried.
overwhelmed, and
But you were doing them just on your story.
I was just doing
You
them
were-
on my
yeah,
stories.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I'm not gonna put pressure on myself, and yeah. It was fine.
It's fine. It's a lot of work. I did it in
It really
October.
is.
It was a lot of work.
And prepping for the end of the year is really hard for if you run your own business. So, and in
Exactly.
general, it's just really hard.
Yeah.
But
So, well, real quick, we just wanted to just maybe talk about a couple things we're working on. And
yeah. Oh, I'll show you this one because when we
Okay.
podcast next,
It'll be done, right?
It'll be done, but it won't be published or anything yet. But I'm designing a new sweater.
It's so cute.
Thanks. Oh, I have to show my other one too. But I love the sleeves.
Bubbles.
Oh my god. This is my first time podcasting, guys. So I'm using my new colorway that's kind of my favorite thing in the entire world.
It's really pretty.
Oh, that shows up really true too on there. So it's so
really
funny. People are asking me like, what color? Like, what does this look like? Is it brown? Is it gray? Is it? I'm like, it
Yes.
depends on the light because it's a magical colorway and it's called rain washed, and it changes colors in whatever light you're in. I mean, I know all colors tones do, but this one,
But now
it
that
can
if
come-
I'm looking at it and I can see the little Christmas tree behind it, it does look.
it looks kind of green.
Yeah.
And then, but you look at it and it's not, and it's so cool. I love it. So I'm using my rain wash colorway, and this is going to be my Spellman top.
Spellman, where does that come from?
Well, because I'm kind of obsessed with the Chilling Adventures of Sabrina on Netflix.
Oh.
And it's Sabrina Spellman. And her style on there is just so much fun. So this is going to be cropped.
It should be spell woman or spell person, not spellman.
I know, I'm not okay with what?
Not okay with that.
Yeah, no.
No.
Equality, man.
Who wrote
Or
that?
person. God.
What?
I need to get with it. I'm not doing really well. So this is my spell person top.
That's
or
better.
spell being. Because why would I cater just to humans? Like,
Silver bells.
Silver bells.
Silver bells.
silver bell.
Dashing through the snow. Oh, my chair almost
And
just
a
fell
one
backwards.
horse open. Don't fall down. Body.
Hi, we're back.
Hi.
I had to use the facilities again.
It's cool.
Do you notice anything different about me?
No, about you.
And you.
Thanks.
We adorned ourselves for you. So anyway,
We trimmed our tree. I don't know.
that's dirty.
Shh, they don't know that.
I know. Okay, what were you saying about your sweater?
I have no idea. I love the color.
Okay, moving on.
Moving on.
Wait, it's mohair.
Oh yeah, it's fingering weight in mohair, held double, and it'll probably be out at the end of January, early February. And I love it. It's gonna be cropped and cute. And I was inspired by the styles of Sabrina on the Chilling Adventures of Sabrina.
I still have to watch that.
It's so dark. It's so good.
Is it Halloween-y?
It's more demonic.
Ugh.
Oh my god.
I was listening to a podcast this morning, one I've never listened to, called The Confessionals.
Okay.
And this episode happened to be about people that have suffered demonic possessions. And I don't usually listen to that kind of stuff, but I decided to just keep listening. It was a good story.
And her door was open.
And my door was unlocked.
Oh, yeah. Your door was unlocked.
And I started hearing music in the background of the story. It was kind of creepy.
Mm-hmm. I typed in creepy doll music.
And I was like, what is that? So I turned off my podcast, and I could still hear the music. And I was like...
So I snuck in, and I'm walking normally. I'm like, she can hear me. And then I'm like, why isn't she coming out? I'm like, I hear the hairdryer, but you were vacuuming.
There's not a lot that scares me.
But I went around the corner and I like cranked it up, and it was just creepy doll music in the background.
I thought it was my doorbell for a minute.
Your fear, I could hear it in your voice. You're like, hello?
I was like, what?
Did you say, is someone there?
I don't know. I don't remember. I was in the midst of a terror attack. I was like, what is that?
Did I terrorize you?
I was a little scared for a second.
Then I pop around the corner, and she's just like...
Everything happened so fast.
It was so funny. The thing is, I was not being quiet when I got here. I did a little Instagram story, and I'm like, podcast day! And then I put my stuff down, and it was so funny because I'm like, she doesn't know I'm here.
No.
And I put it on YouTube, and I typed in, scary doll music.
I was vacuuming.
And then this ad pops up, and it's this guy talking super loud, and I'm like, shit! And turn it down, and then that's when I went and hid. And I'm like, okay, this is going to be good.
I don't like being scared.
You're not, you're easy to scare, but I'm not very good at scaring people.
Anyway.
That was fun.
On to the next story. So, I haven't been working on a lot.
You've been working on a ton.
Well, nothing like serious for me, like nothing,
okay.
no garment. Well,
more.
So I finished my socks, the Santa baby socks, and here they are on my sock blockers that Kay gifted us.
I love that.
By Knitting Left. Is it Knitting Left?
Yeah,
I love them. She had my logo put on it right here. That's not creepy at all.
Oh, holy!
That looks creepy.
That looks like weird abstract art.
That's like creepy.
It's almost like in the Pan's Labyrinth where it's that dude where he
almost has like big old
eyes right here, and it's like, what?
If you haven't seen Pan's Labyrinth, there's subtitles, but it's worth it.
It is so worth it.
It's creepy as hell.
The makeup in that, and it's the guy who in all of those Del Toro movies, it like Hellboy, Pan's Labyrinth, things like that. He's always a creature in it, and he's also the makeup artist, and he is freaking talented. I want him to come to Comic-Con. Sorry, that's a little rant, but
I know, off subject.
Oh my god,
but
he is so freaking talented. He speaks like 18 languages. I love him. Okay,
so
sorry.
He's clearly very smart.
He's very smart, and he's a great actor, and he does the most ridiculous creatures.
What's his name?
So he was this guy, and he was also the Fawn.
Oh.
He played both those characters.
So back to my socks.
Sorry.
They're my Santa baby socks that are published on Ravelry right now. And this colorway is Trysten's colorway. Did I hit you?
Yeah, you hit my left eye.
Did I really?
Over here. No.
I'm like, that was good.
How could you tell? You're like, dang, I'm good.
What colorway is this?
That was
a sock set.
My Fall Vivid Sock Collection #2 that I don't remember what I named. I think it was Crunchy Leaves.
Oh, yeah.
I have 3 sets left, and I need to pop them in the shop. I'll probably do that this Friday.
So pretty. This is such a pretty colorway. I love it. It's like reds and peaches and greens.
That one made me so happy.
But these socks are on Ravelry now. And it's a really fun, easy, lacy pattern.
It's so cute. I love those.
It turned out really well. I was happy about it. So that's...
What are you doing?
My earring fell off.
No! Oh, I'm so glad it didn't shatter.
It's fine. I have more.
Are you just going to hide it and
I'm
pretend
gonna
that it
be
didn't
like
happen?
I'm in the 80s, and I'm just going to wear one.
Here.
Oh my gosh, I have like an endless supply.
We have a supply. We'll be okay.
So...
Oh, God, there's some in my eye. Okay.
Are you working on other things?
Oh my God.
What?
Yeah, I am.
Show me.
Okay. I get really excited. I don't know where I put it. Oh, it's right here. So, I'm working on my new sweater design. Okay.
Okay, what?
I love this.
It's really cool design.
It's the perfect... I'm going to strip. It's the perfect sweater to wear with... Oh, my earring almost came off.
Yeah, good luck with that.
To wear with leggings.
I have leggings on today. I am wearing a very long sweatshirt dress right now. And I'm not sorry.
Taking this off for right now.
Okay.
Because I lost it. No, it's in my hair. It's part of me now.
Intertwined with your soul.
Part of the crew, part of the ship. It's part of me now. And I'm still playing with the name, but I think I know what I'm going to name it. But it is
Would you like suggestions?
No, I do not want suggestions.
Okay.
You're a dork. We were just talking about that beforehand, where it's like, if you're designing something and you don't know what you want to name it yet, and you say something like, to be announced, you still want to name it. I love it that people throw out suggestions. I still want to name it.
Some of them are really good.
Some of them are really good. Like, I actually, on my Instagram, I have a post where you guys can help me name one of my new sock patterns, which, you know, will be coming out soon. But, so I love the neckline, and obviously I'm not done. But it is so comfy and oversized, and it goes down.
It'll look so good.
It's so comfortable, and it's the perfect, oversized sweater. There's some short rows in the top and the bottom, and it's a great beginner raglan. So it's top down, beginner raglan. I love the neckline on it. I'm wearing a t-shirt, so it looks really stupid, but
I like
the neckline
that
on it.
I actually like that.
You do?
Look. I like stupid looks. I'm known for them.
But I can't wait. I'm going to knit it in 2 colors that are probably more solid and tonal, so you guys can see it a little bit better.
Like a color block.
Yeah, it's a color block. It's so comfy. I'm so excited.
I like how loose the arms are.
I do too. Like,
very loose.
And because some of the sweaters that we've knit this past year, it's like there's this little gap right here thing. But even if it pulls up, it's like, it's halfway to my knees.
It's comfy.
This is really comfy. So I'm excited. I'm going to be having test knitters on it probably in about a week. Because I'm going to get to my tech editor, my lovely tech editor, by tomorrow night. So that she can work on it on Thursday. And then, I'm so excited. So don't look at this side. Just look at this side.
What colorways are those?
So this is Weasley Jumper. And this is Bear Paw. And I showed Eric because he thinks, he's not necessarily a fan of knitted objects.
Except hats.
Yeah. But even my sweaters that I've designed up till now, he's like, oh, that's nice, that's nice. I put it on last night to try it on. He's like, you can pull that off. I'm like, thank you. So I like these colors for me. And I'll probably do kits and stuff, but I do want to see what it looks like with a solid, like 2 solids as well.
I think solid is going to be so cool.
I think that's going to be way cute.
I love the color block look, though.
Me too.
I think that would be really cool.
So, and I think it's a good introduction to knitters who maybe haven't done color blocking before, because it's like a beginner sweater, top down, one piece, and also you learn how to switch colors in your knitting. So
that's good.
I think it'll be fun.
That will be fun.
Yeah. Oh, and I'm wearing this by Andrew Mowry, but the Kingston Teaneck. I'm like, I don't remember what it's called.
And it's in your what color?
This is my favorite colorway that I'm bringing back.
It's really pretty.
I just have to try out the dye session again because I didn't read the instructions and just kind of did my own thing, and it didn't work.
You mean like your instructions, your recipe?
My own recipe, yeah.
Oh, that's so funny. People are wanting me to bring back my fairy collection.
And
I'm like, you know what?
That one.
I haven't dyed that in a very long time.
In like a year.
Like a year, over a year. It was before last Christmas. Because I did all my Stranger Things ones last Christmas. So it was like the spring before that.
Yeah, that's true.
And I was like, I don't know if I have it all written down, but I was dyeing different. It's
so different.
I was dyeing things a lot differently back then. So
yeah, I just revamped my fairy ring, and I had that in my shop 3 months ago.
But you still are dying
different now. Yep.
So we'll see. Yeah. I kind of want to because I'm feeling the spring colors now.
I know.
I am. Okay, so the next thing that I'm working on, I actually published my mystery knit along.
Oh my god! And it's still a mystery.
Whose idea was that? Because that's been a lot. It was a lot of work.
I'm not even going to say anything.
You know, I've had a lot of fun with it, and I think
I'm so glad
the people that are hanging in there doing it. I mean, there were a lot of people that joined, that bought the pattern, and what it is it's 24 days of Christmas sock ornament mystery knit along. And what that means is every morning you wake up to a new pattern in your inbox of a sock ornament.
And then you make it that night really, really fast.
And people are doing that.
I love that so much.
And I love it because I'm seeing like colors put together. I remember Kay did one, the first one. She did the self-striping yarn. And it was made.
That was cool.
I made mine in solid. So I'll just run through really fast and show you some of those.
I love these.
But some people maybe haven't gotten. Well, by the time this is posted, I'll just show
the one for today or
yeah. So this was. I just had a lot of fun with these. I'm trying to do different patterns on every sock. We've done 17 so far. Where's day one?
It was on top. Look for red.
I know, I am.
Where'd it go? It was literally, I'm like, oh, there's number one.
Yeah, I thought so. So I've already lost one. It's right here.
Shoot.
Okay, so here was day one, and it was baubles. I don't know what days
I got
they
through
are.
the baubles. That's as far as I made.
She was a quitter.
I was a quitter.
Here's another one I did in my Prancer or Dasher colorway. This one no one's seen yet. This one was actually day 2, which was a little slip stitch pattern.
These are so fun because as you go on, you get more and more technical.
I go back and forth. I go back and forth. So this one was an easy little garter
that is cute.
Type stitch. I did. This one's another little slip stitch pattern. This was a club colorway. One of my favorite ones. I love it.
Seriously.
This is the first color. I did a color work one. I love this one.
It's so cute.
And I did a little folded cup.
So Christmassy.
It is. I love it.
Fun.
I wanted people to be able to use their scraps. This one's just a little lacy one. Ooh, that's blown out. But then I also did a little garter up the back.
Oh, yeah. I remember you making that one.
Yeah, that one was fun. Here's a little, like a basket weave garter one with a lacy. This one had a lacy cuff. Yeah. See? Fancy.
You're fancy as...
Fancy is it? You know what? And this one's a little cables one.
That's cute.
Another color work, and I told Vaughn this looks like Space Invaders. It's supposed to be a snowflake.
It also looks like the Rapunzel fire, not fire, sun.
I don't know that. But
have you seen Rapunzel?
I've seen the Mandy Moore cartoon one.
Yeah, that one. Sorry, not Rapunzel. Tangled.
I've seen Tangled.
When, like, the emblem of the kingdom is a giant sun.
Idea.
Okay.
I wouldn't remember that. This one's little garter, little diamonds. And, this one's a cute one. It's got a bobble cuff with little lace pattern. Don't you wish you'd been doing them now?
Yeah, kind of.
I'm learning so much.
I kind of want to make that sock into a big one.
Little lacy stitch pattern.
That's cute.
This one was fun. Bricks. This is easy.
That is so cute.
It looks so impressive. You can impress all your friends, but it's not hard at all.
Okay.
This one, little, these little things are in the way. Just a little, I don't know what you call that.
Something.
Stitch. A stitch.
Oh,
this one's a little bobble stitch. Watch your mouth. Bobbles, or not bobbles, but like little blackberries. And this was a cable.
That was cute.
And this is the one that I released this morning. Love it.
Okay, guys. It reminds me of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
All I see is honeycombs, but I understand what you're saying.
Okay.
That it's like
because I sent you those pictures, yeah.
I knew what you meant, but I don't see it immediately.
Oh, okay.
Because they have more.
But I'm a dork.
You are.
So.
And that's where I'm at so far. So I think we have 6 days to go.
Mm-hmm.
I already finished the one.
And then you're free.
And then I'm free. Because I'm doing them as we go.
Yeah. It's a mystery to everyone.
I wanted to be part of the mystery.
Yeah.
And I am.
I mean, it's kind of an advent for you. Just a terrifying, anxiety-ridden advent.
So I'm like, oh yeah, so-and-so, they published a new pattern. I'm like, I have published 18 new patterns.
It's like, thank you.
In the last 18 days.
Oh my God. I don't know how you're doing it. When you told me you were going to do it, I'm just like,
good luck.
That would fill me with so much anxiety.
No, I have enjoyed it.
I'm so glad. Because, you're learning so much.
I really am. I mean, it's
so fun.
Going through all those pattern books and, a lot of the stitches are just
basic.
how you arrange them. It's not anything crazy.
Well, it's just a knit and purl stitch that you use.
And there's some slip stitches and some cables. I had somebody
with
say...
cables, that's still knit and purl. Mm-hmm. You just arrange the stitches in a different order.
I was so excited. Somebody said that was their first cable that they ever did.
That's so exciting.
And I was like, that's the perfect little project to do cables on. Color work on small items like that is it's fumbly.
Yeah.
It is fumbly.
I can definitely picture that.
Yeah, I would love to do more of the color work, but it is fumbly, and I don't want people to give up. So I really been excited to see everybody posting.
That is so
fun.
I've seen so many people posting.
The pattern's just going to stay up, so if anybody wants to purchase it after Christmas, it comes out to 50 cents per pattern, which isn't bad.
No. But especially where you can, like...
Yeah.
Take it and apply it to larger socks if you want.
You want... I want people to learn that some of this stuff might look intimidating. Now, it's not brioche or anything like that. I'm not doing anything crazy.
We're not even going to talk about brioche.
I'm not going to do anything that, really takes technical learning how to do something different. No, it's all basic knitting. It's just the cable is probably, if you haven't cabled before, you will have to learn, but it's not hard.
It's not. It's really not.
So that's my crazy
big
project.
Thing.
Yeah, you can still get the patterns.
Thing, though.
If you want it, you can still get it on Ravelry. But, yeah.
I feel so bad.
Why?
For my test knitters. I am looking for a few more test knitters, just throwing that out there. Because I sent them a message like 2 days ago on where I do my messagings for them, and I'm like, hey guys, so just to let you know, I'm going to be needing these patterns, test knit, pair of socks, 2 hats, and 2 sweaters.
By Friday.
No. I already gave him my sock pattern. It's the one that, if you go on, my Instagram, I also have it here, so I should probably just show you.
It. Hey, my sock that I made yesterday matches my...
I love that.
The scrappy thread little flat sacks that are super addictive.
She almost got me. I almost went on.
Oh,
Here is the sock.
So pretty.
So... It's a naming contest. If you win, you're going to get a mystery sock set, and you will get a free copy of the pattern when it comes out. Here's all the cool, it's just a lot of cables.
I wish I had written that down. I didn't write that down.
I love it. So this is not my yarn. That's that lady's yarn.
That's my yarn that I didn't write down, but it was a Christmas club.
So get the clubs, guys.
I'm telling you, it's our best work. We do our best work in our clubs.
Yeah, so here's the pattern, and it's ready almost to go. My test knitters, I sent it over to them, but they don't have to get started on it until Friday, because I'm like, it's kind of really late notice, and it's the holidays, so don't worry about it. Just get your last minute things done.
Do it when you can.
I'm excited. I want to publish it the first week of Christmas, if possible.
You mean January?
Yeah, that one. Then you get a whole month for Christmas now. A whole month. But yeah, so there's that one, and I'm just going to really fast show this. Oh my god. So I made a new hat pattern.
I love the colors.
I do too. Pretty. This is my my barn door hat mixed with
barn door hat.
Barn door colorway. Mixed with the Mohair.
Are you on drugs?
I'm so on drugs.
It's that coffee, isn't it?
So many of the drugs I take. But it's called Snowball. And I just really like how it looks. I thought the baubles might be a little too much, but it's so fun. And I've had it.
There's no such thing.
No many two baubles. Oh my god.
What? Slow down.
Oh my god.
Oh man.
But I love it. It's just a super cute slouchy beanie, worsted weight, and Mohair held double. And I finished it like a week and a half ago, but I just haven't.
It's really pretty.
Thank you. I need to write it up, get pictures, and send it to my test knitters, hopefully after I get my sweaters done this week. And, yeah.
Good luck with that.
Thanks, man. But I like it. I really like it.
I do too. It's gorgeous. That color.
It was a lot of fun to make.
Wait, it's barn door and what else? And Mohair?
Barn door and then this in Mohair.
Oh, okay. Love it.
Brainwashed.
Brainwashed?
Brainwashed. My earring almost came off. These aren't really earrings, guys. It's an illusion.
And I'm going to take mine off because they're making my ear itch.
Oh, I'm going to take mine off because I feel like they're going to fall. So I just have really, really good posture. And I can't drink because they're going to fall off.
That's our festive decorations.
Festive as fuck decorations.
That's our middle name.
we're past. Okay, PG-13 movies get 2 of those.
Only shits. I don't think they get fucks.
Well, we can't do any more now. Mom, we can't do any more now. Or else they'll be rated R.
We are rated R.
In real life. A little bit.
So the next thing that I am working on, but not really, I just need to finish, is I have another sock pattern coming out. But this is my ginger colorway, and it's a new sock pattern that I'm almost done with. But those little mini socks have taken over my life.
Seriously. Like...
I am, my life is taken over, and it's okay because I love it.
Crippling anxiety.
Yep. So this will be coming out after Christmas sometime. I have someone that wants to test knit, which will be great. Good. But that's in my ginger colorway, and it's just a lacy pattern sock. But it's so pretty, though. I love it.
I love it.
I have loved knitting that, and I haven't been able to because I've been working on other things.
It took over.
So many socks. It's okay. I'll get through it.
Oh my god, you're gonna go into January and be like, what is this?
I'll be like, I'm not having to write a pattern a day.
There's so much free time now.
What the hell's happening?
What am I gonna do with my hands?
No kidding. Are you done with all your Christmas shopping?
Yeah. We actually celebrated Christmas last night, me and Eric. And then
but I mean, for the fam, are you already done?
Oh, I've been done for weeks. Are you kidding?
I think I am now too. And I'm super excited.
I was super irritated.
Why?
Because, I started Christmas shopping in October. We didn't decide we were going to draw names until after October.
Oh, I didn't know that. I thought you guys decided last year.
No.
Oh.
So, I have a lot of candles and a lot of lotion.
You'll use them.
I will totally use them. So I'm not pissed, but it's just like, oh my god. Yeah, but whatever. It's totally fine. So, yeah, I've been done for a while now. I am super behind on sending out presents to people, though.
Me too. And giveaways.
Oh my god,
Katie B, you're just coming. Yeah.
I sent mine.
Yeah, you did. I've been busy writing
Oh my god, I didn't send mine.
You didn't?
You sent
I thought you did.
Nope, I know exactly where those minis in that little basket is.
Oh, shit. Well,
I am so sorry. It has been...
No excuses.
No excuses. I'm a bad person, and I will send it out very soon.
We lost. We lost the game.
We lost the memory.
You know what, though? Have you guys gotten your Christmas Eve cast-on colors and stuff picked out?
I do.
Sorry, I
want to see yours. I lost my Mohair battle, and it's taking over my leg. So I
ordered some yarn because I don't make self-striping yarn. Mm-hmm. And I have thought about it.
And you
I have the material.
Promptly said no.
And I watched some videos, and oh my gosh, you self-striping yarn makers are amazing. Because that is a lot.
Seriously.
I kept watching videos going, okay, but what's the trick? Like, what makes it go fast? What makes it not get tangled or not hard? Mm-hmm. There's nothing. It's just a lot of work and hard. And I bought... from Freckled Whimsy, I ordered 2 skeins of self-striping Christmas yarn because I love that.
I love that. And you haven't knit with self-striping yet.
I have never knit with self-striping, so I got the Peppermint Mocha colorway. But this has got Tencel in it, but feel it. I expected like a different feel.
No.
It feels so soft. I'm so excited to knit with this. And then I got...
Is that on your Christmas Eve?
I think I'm going to do this one on Christmas Eve. Okay. This is also Christmas colors, and it's Christmas Cocktail. And it's on her Serendipity base. This one's called Dreamy Base. And this one is a 75-25 merino nylon. Okay. So these 2 beautiful Christmas... Maybe I'll alternate them. Or do like a... What do they call that? The twins?
Frankenstein's? No, the...
Evil Twins?
Evil Twin socks.
Yeah, I might do something like that. So I am excited. Okay, what about you? So that's going to be...
I love it. And it's called Thank You for Being a Friend. And it's by Melissa of Honeybee Knits. And it is just... It's just like Christmas threw up on it. And I love it so much.
It's gorgeous.
It is so pretty.
So much color.
Yeah, and it's a nice twist. It's her queen base. And this is going to be my Christmas Eve cast on. And I'm still figuring out what my New Year's Eve cast on is going to be.
What is what's in the base? Is it 80-20?
80-20. Oh, that's
going
to be nice. Mm-hmm. 2-5.
I haven't knit with that either.
Iron twist. Yeah, I haven't knit with this one before, or this base before, so I'm excited.
Oh, I thought you had.
Not 2-ply.
Oh, I thought
I've done 80-20 with another pair of
I'm
socks.
so confused. I thought you had done 2-ply and you loved it.
2-ply 80-20 I have not done.
Oh, okay.
I have an 80-20 and I've done a 2-ply and I love them both.
Okay, got it,
I've never could combine the two.
Oh my gosh. Technicality.
It's cool. But yeah, and I'm still figuring out my Christmas or my New Year's Eve cast on because apparently there's rules to a Christmas Eve cast on.
What? What are they?
I did not know this last year,
Holy crap,
I just
I'm
barely
not
found
ready.
out. So you cast on Christmas Eve, and you're supposed to have a pair of socks done by New Year's.
Oh, I can do that.
Yeah, no, but
I did 18 of them in 18 days.
Oh my god! But no, I also want to do a New Year's Eve cast on, and I want it to kind of be themed around I do a kind of like a word for the year. I know a lot of people out there do.
What was your word this year?
Explore.
Okay.
And I'm continuing to explore this next year. That's gonna just be my word for next year because it doesn't set me up for failure. There are so many things that are new to us right now anyways that we're, exploring, like building companies and designing and traveling and vending. Like, we haven't really done that in the past. And
super secret projects.
Oh my god, guys, I have one coming up and I can't tell you.
And we have one that's
We have a big one coming up.
Big that's going to
big things on the horizon.
Exciting.
I'm so excited about that. That's going to be good. We might have to do that at my studio.
Do what? The big project?
The big thing. Because there's big couches.
Well, I have couches too. Just in case you didn't think I did.
Well, I know you're selling yours or getting rid of them, and I don't know if I trust your new ones coming in yet. Like, it's a familiarity thing with me, and I don't know.
I think you're worried.
I know.
About nothing?
I know. But seriously, it's like Christmas throw up. But it's called Thank You. Okay. And then one thing that I have started up since we last podcasted, or beforehand, I start cross-stitching.
Oh, man.
And I'm using this cute bag.
That's so cute.
Who's it by? I love this. This is
Laughing Stitches?
By NL, I think.
Yeah, Laughing Stitches by NL.
And I got you the exact same bags as me.
You did. Just like that one.
Because they were freaking adorable and I love them.
Yes, they're so
cute. And if your child can read or you're offended, well, we've sworn a ton, so I don't think they're going to be offended anymore. But my husband's present...
Oh, is this for Eric?
This is for Eric.
I
got him a shirt that said this too, because this is his catchphrase around work.
I love it.
But I have to embroider little birds right here.
Didn't
on the bottom.
You love when you posted that on Instagram?
And everyone thought it said forks because I was...
I'm like, then you'll have to use spoons.
What about spork?
Yeah, can you use it?
Because I put the little needle minder right here and I lost the needle minder.
You didn't mind your needle.
I didn't mind my needles, and now I have no idea where that needle is, too. That's going to be fun.
What did you drop just now?
In my hoop. But so, Eric will be getting this on Christmas because, we already opened everything. And I love it. It's so fun. It's from Subversive Stitch.
Oh. That's hard to say. Subversive.
Thank you. I was telling Eric, and he's like, can you talk? I'm like, no, I can't.
That's
Thank
hard to
you.
Say.
I think they're having a sale right now, but I love it, and it's so funny. I haven't cross-stitched since I met Eric.
I don't think I've ever cross-stitched. Yeah.
But I've done plastic canvas in the past.
Right.
A ton.
Yeah.
And so Eric's like, well, you did that. That looks good. I'm like, yeah, I know. It's cross-stitch. I'm like, it's pretty straightforward. Yeah. And he's like, but I didn't know you could do that. I'm like, well, I've done plastic canvas in the past. And he's like, not when you were with me. And I'm like,
I think it was when you were younger.
Damn, I haven't done that since high school. Like, I did not realize that.
Your grandma used to do it with you guys.
Yeah, and then I think it was my senior year. I made a bunch of plastic canvas things. This is when I wasn't living with you.
No.
It was the bad time in our relationship.
We've had bad times.
It was.
Can we just say though? I get messages from people all the time that are like, You and Trysten are lucky that you have such a good relationship.
Yeah.
And I'm like, you don't even know how lucky we are.
You have no idea. I was horrible to this woman.
And you know what? And I was a young mom, and I probably didn't parent. No parent knows how to parent.
No.
Until
none of them do.
Until their parents. And every child, you're a different parent. You're a new parent.
Yeah. You have to parent each child a little bit differently.
We struggled.
From what I hear.
We didn't. So this relationship that you see now, we still struggle.
Yeah.
We still butt heads.
Yeah, there's times when we need to take breaks from each other.
And you know what, though? I wouldn't have it any other way because I would rather both of us have independent minds and be okay voicing our opinions to each other but also be able to come back. We always are able to come back
and have it
and be like
respectful. And
the other day when we had a little disagreement, I'm like, okay, I'm really scared. That's why I'm acting this way, because what we're talking about scares me, and so I'm getting negative about it. And I mean, it takes a little bit of self-awareness, but we haven't always had a perfect relationship, and we still don't.
I appreciate you guys saying that, though, because it is validation. Like, we have come a long way.
Oh my gosh, we've come so far.
We've come such a long way, but just know, like, relationships in any form don't happen overnight.
Nope. And you have
even
to work
if you're born into the relationship.
And you have to be willing to step up and say, okay, this is where I was wrong. I'm working on that.
Yep.
And it's still not perfect, but we do work on it.
Yeah. And it takes a lot of self-evaluation, too.
Yep.
Like, figuring out why something upsets you so much. Because I did that 2 weeks ago, too. You know,
during that same time period.
During that same time period. And, you know, there was something that actually made me want to stop Vlogmas for a little while, just to focus on myself and take that time to reflect, because you need that as a person. You can't just... I don't know. I used to be so freaking hard-headed where I would just be pissed off to the end of time. And blame everyone else, but it's like sometimes you do, like, you will need to take time to reflect and to see why something is bothering you so much, and see it from all other sides.
And maybe you don't want to do that, and that's okay too.
Yeah, that's fine, but
I just don't want people to watch our video ever, and I always tell Trysten this kind of stuff. We aren't perfect. I don't want people to be like, oh, you guys are so great and perfect, and you don't make mistakes, and you guys get along so well. It's like, well, we do, but we work. It's not easy.
No.
It's not. No. It doesn't come naturally at all.
Even after Rhinebeck, I needed a little break from you.
We had traveled so much this last year, and
we're gonna have to probably reevaluate and put up our boundaries ahead of time for this next year, because we're going.
How are you expected to grow if you don't cross each other's boundaries once in a while?
I'm just saying we're traveling a lot this next year, so I mean, our relationship is still growing and still changing, and still, you know, has its issues and pleasantries and great things, and but I mean, even I was talking to Kathy of Hooker's Corner last night, and she's like, "You just got it going on." I'm like, "Honey, you were on my live video. You know all that yarn I dyed? I dyed it all incorrectly, and I have to go back and re-dye that color now." So I mean, half the time I don't know what I'm doing.
Well, I think that people watch podcasts and get on Instagram, and they see people that dye yarn, and they see people that, you know, knit patterns or whatever, and they think they're the lucky ones. They're the talented ones. They know what they're doing. It's like, you have no idea.
No.
I mean, you have no idea how my house isn't clean right now because I've been dyeing yarn, or I've been staying up till 2 a.m. because I decided to do these little sock patterns because it's a good idea, right?
Or you have a down day and you sit on your couch at your studio and you eat pizza all day.
Right. It's okay. Like, whatever.
We're not always productive.
I think I've just been in this mindset lately ever since the whole show me your meds. The My Favorite Meds thing where people are posting what meds are on for mental health. And I'm like, I want to see more of that. I wish I was so happy to see that. I showed my meds. I'm on medications for anxiety and for ADD. Me too. And insomnia. And
I need to get on medication for insomnia. I've been sleeping with a rice pack on my face.
Because you can't sleep, huh?
Because I can't sleep. I think I'm going to get a weighted blanket.
That might help.
And see if that helps a little bit. But yeah, I've been sleeping. I heat up a little rice bag that I got at this kids market that Eric, since I was feeling down the other week, he took me on the weekend to a kids market, and we spoiled those kids.
See, and that makes
There's
you feel
like 85 booths, and I'm just like, I have to give them all my money because they're so cute, and they made this.
And it lifted your spirits.
And it really did. It was so
I'm
nice.
glad that I want people to talk about it more.
Yeah.
Not that everybody has to tell if they don't want to tell, but...
No, but I think
I don't like it when people...
Assume
that I have got it going on all the time.
No. Because on a different note, that also might put pressure on you in the long run to look perfect and to perform.
I don't want that.
To fit the stigma, and that's not fair to you or to anyone else. Like,
I mean, I'm almost 50, and I'm just at a point in my life right now where I'm feeling pretty comfortable in my own skin. Mm-hmm. I mean, I suffered for years from, body dysmorphic disorder, and
I still have issues with that.
Not feeling good enough, so I'm not ashamed to talk about it. And if it helps somebody else feel like they're not alone, then hell yeah, I'm going to talk about it.
And I think the biggest thing for social media is just negative comparisons. I think that's the biggest thing. It's we post. You're typically going to post just the positives,
things that make you look good.
Yeah, and I mean, I was putting my business on Instagram. Of course, you know, I'm going to post what I'm proud of. I'm going to post the exciting things coming up and stuff. But that's just like 30% of the person, pretty much. Maybe. So, I mean, I think there's just, especially around this time of the year, making New Year's resolutions and trying to evaluate yourself. And a lot of people's New Year's resolution is to lose weight. And there are so many, like, positives and negatives to that as a goal. But it's also even just creating a New Year's resolution is setting a bar. And
some people perform really well with that. Other people, they don't. Being able to recognize which one you are is really important.
Yeah. So I'm not setting a goal. I'm just planning on exploring myself, exploring different avenues, designing, color, events, interactions, like just using this next year to explore again, or some more.
And learn and grow.
Yep. Or no, my last year's was grow, and this year is explore. That's
I like that.
So, yeah, there's a little 2-sentence for you that we weren't planning on talking about. Sorry.
I just have been inspired by Karen and Georgia, my favorite murder.
Oh, absolutely.
And how honest and raw they can be.
There's such a good transparency there.
Yeah. I still have moments where I'm on Instagram looking at designers or looking at other yarn dyers or people on their knitting or even just their home life and being like, I feel inadequate right now.
It's just like my house is a mess.
Yeah.
My one dog needs a bath. For me, I know that. And as soon as I stopped working at home, the house isn't as clean anymore.
And it's okay. Like, I don't know. For me, I had to learn that this is just my own personal shit I'm talking about right now. But for me, I had to start thinking in terms of, okay, I feel inadequate right now because I feel like their life right now looks better than mine. So I'm feeling anxious. And then I thought I have to tell myself, whether you choose to feel anxious and worry about it or not worry about it, it doesn't change their situation. It doesn't change your situation. No. You still don't have the cabin in the woods. You still don't, they still have a bigger yarn company, or they still have more patterns out or whatever. It doesn't change it. So just don't worry about it.
Just do you.
Just be you. And that, for me, I'm not saying that's going to work for you, but for me, that has just really relieved me. And so I guess I do have kind of a motto. It's not just per year, but in the last couple of years, I keep telling myself, I just want to be happy.
Yeah.
I want to do what makes me happy, not what makes me feel comforted, because that's not always healthy, right?
No, and seeking that comfort or validation isn't necessarily always a healthy thing.
Be, but I want to be truly happy.
Yeah.
So anyway, tangent.
Well, it's almost a new year. It's time of reflection, and I mean, I think it was a good tangent.
I'm happy, and I choose to live my life the way I want. And I will say, when I saw my favorite meds, when I heard about that and I searched it on Instagram, I didn't notice anybody that I knew that had posted their meds, so I decided to post what I was taking. And I was a little hesitant at first, that person inside me of what are people going to think of me?
Yeah.
Once they know my secret, that I'm on Xanax and I'm on Adderall.
Yeah.
Then what are people going to say? But you know what? It was nothing but support. And I appreciated that. And
that's something...
It was great.
Well, it's just talking about medication in general. It's something that I talked to my husband about because he doesn't believe in medication.
Some people don't.
And some people don't. But the conversation that me and him have had in the past, and that he's starting to kind of realize it, is that you wouldn't just tell a person with diabetes to get over it and just to work through it. And your mental health is so important, and just as important as your physical health. And so why wouldn't you try to take care of it that way too?
And nobody has to justify themselves to anybody.
Mm-mm. You do what you need to do.
And I know some people want to try to control their conditions without medication, and that is their right.
Yep.
That is up to them, and I support that.
Absolutely.
I support that if it's working. But I always tell people, if you get to a point where you feel like it's not working, then it's always something to explore.
Yes.
And I'm not here to preach to anybody.
Just...
But so my favorite color this year on yarn. Just kidding. Changing the subject. Getting a little heavy.
Oh, no, it's fine. Did you do the color year thing to see what colors you were heavy in this last year?
No.
I did on Instagram, and someone commented, wow, there's a lot of browns in there. I'm like, there is. But even my top 9, I'm like, there's a lot of
tans and mauves and tonally,
like,
really similar family, grayish.
Yeah, and I'm like, okay, good to know. And so this next year, I want to play around a little bit more with brights. I did know that. You are already, and I love that.
Should we talk about stuff in our shops?
Yeah.
Because this is a short podcast, an hour later. It's not really that short.
Yeah, that was fun.
Yesterday I decided I wanted to just play with color because that makes me happy. Mm-hmm. And I was feeling like throwing some stuff together that I hadn't dyed for a while. You know, like colors that I hadn't used for a while. And I still have to name these, which I have some ideas that I'm going to use.
Okay.
The first one, this one just reminds me of Stephen West. Because when I think of Stephen West, I think of like fluorescent yellow. Mm-hmm. So I threw some fluorescent yellow. It's so blown out. Look at it.
Oh, that's actually pretty true too right there.
Except the yellow is very bright.
Yeah, no, but it is bright in person too.
Yeah, and it's got some reds and browns and aquas and purples.
I love that.
This really just makes me happy. Mm-hmm. And I want to pair it with a red, like this kind of red. Mm-hmm. So I made that yesterday, and that was a happy color. And then I made another happy color, which is this one, which is...
I do like that one. That one almost is like a coral reef dance party or something like that.
Yeah, it's like under the sea type colors with... It's got blues and grays. What?
Acid under the sea.
Acid? Like they're doing acid? Dropping acid?
Maybe.
Dropping acid under the sea.
With the mermaids.
Yes.
That's what they do.
So this one is actually a DK base.
That's why they breathe underwater.
Because they're doing acid? I don't know where you're going with
I don't either.
Are you on acid?
No.
Okay.
I love that color, though.
Yes, this is a lot of fun. So this has got some pinks. If you dig in, there's purples and yellows and blues. And, I mean, I don't even know. Orange?
I moved all my yarn all the way over here.
Okay. So those are 2. Oh, I'll show one more color while you're getting it. We'll have a new base in the shop. It's Lurex. It's my Lurex base.
What are you talking about? We've been talking about it for like an hour.
I wanted to put some sparkle in, and I've had this Lurex base for a long time. I just have not put it in the shop. So I dyed on it this weekend, and I made this really pretty red and gray and black color. I made it on all my bases. This one's actually called Venus.
I love that.
But this Lurex,
what does Venus mean?
Venus is the goddess of love. And it's also a song from like the 1960s or 50s. Venus, if you will, please send a girl.
I've actually never
something thrill.
You said from the 70s?
No, it's from like the 50s.
You know what I've been stuck in is the 70s.
Yeah, you have. Mm-hmm. So this one, Lurex is a plump fingering. I don't think it's quite sport. But that's why I've been hesitant to put it in the shop, is because it says it's a fingering, but it's really, it's a plumper. Look at that. It's plumper than a fingering, but it's not quite a sport, I don't think. And the Lurex is soft. I have felt another Lurex base. Do you know what I'm talking about? And it was kind of scratchy. This one you can't even tell. It's awesome. So that's going to be in the shop on Saturday morning, as well as these 2.
The happy fun time party.
My happy colors. Okay.
Oh, I love that.
All right, what do you got?
Okay, so recently I have been really stuck in purple, and I have loved every second of it.
It's so gorgeous, though. Purple is so pretty.
So
it was the Pantone color of the year.
Last year. Mm-hmm.
18.
Yeah, and I've been I'm trying to find it. I swear.
She is totally taking up all of
I found another one.
Stalling.
Hold on. There's There's one more, and it's eluding me. And we might find it in here later, or I didn't pack it, which is fine.
Damn.
So I did a fade. Oh, yeah, I didn't bring it because I sold out of it.
Oh, hate that.
Yep.
No, you don't. You love it.
So, funny thing.
Okay.
I did a Merlot fade kit. So, funny thing.
Funny story.
We both were inspired by the same thing the same week for the same release weekend.
It was kind of funny. Do you want me to show mine too?
Yeah, show yours.
Okay, let me get mine.
Okay, so we both...
This never happens with... Well, it almost
I
did
think
with the Goddess
once,
collection.
yeah.
I was like, you don't happen to have this, do you? And you're like, I do. I'm like, shit. Copied you again. Is this one? Yeah.
Okay, so you've actually all four, so you have your life together.
Yes.
No.
I just dropped one, though.
Oh, God, I thought it was... Well, it is important. Oh, my God. Okay, here you go. I like that one.
Thanks.
Okay, so we both came out with fade kits, and we both did, like, wine inspired.
We didn't even plan it.
No. And it's
Not
so fun.
even.
Look at ours together, though, because I have one that's darker right here, and so it really...
They like
That's
totally
so
coordinate.
funny.
Like I
It's
didn't
like
even.
These two together right here.
And
This two on
then
the
these
end,
would go together.
and then these would go together, and then this one in the middle right here would go
I
with
don't
that.
know what was happening.
I don't know.
So we both did a 4 fade pack
Yeah.
and named it after wines.
Yeah.
I think one of them was the same. Chardonnay.
Chardonnay.
The
was
other
the
ones
same.
weren't. The other ones were not.
Chardonnay.
My
And then
Chardonnay is
is
this
that
one. But they match each other.
I know.
Here we go.
So I did spiced wine. This one. Chardonnay. This one. These two are on my lore base. This is on my BFL figuring weight. And this one is Dionysus, who is the Greek god of wine.
Did not know that. So this is my Chardonnay. And this one is called Syrah.
Is that
Is
a
that how you
wine?
say it? Yeah. It
I
is.
did not know that.
I didn't either because I don't drink wine. This one's Cabernet, which has a little touch of peach in it, which I love.
I really like that.
Into the peaches. And Pinot Noir,
Noir.
which is black.
And my last one
burgundy.
that's darker like that is Dark Merlot. And that one sold out. So I have to make more.
And I also made a mini set too. If you are into
Wow.
that.
You're better than me. I didn't.
I'm not better than you.
Okay. You're more prepared than I am this last
decided
round.
to do it.
Okay, my other two purples that I did, this one is the Morrigan.
And that's after a wizard.
A witch.
A witch, yeah.
Yeah, and so it's an Arthurian color, but I did mine after a Court of Thorns and Roses character. The female's called the Morrigan, and she's kind of a badass.
Why have we not done an Arthur? That was one of my
I don't
favorite
know.
TV shows. 5 seasons of it.
I love Arthur.
I love it.
Or Merlin.
Merlin, yeah. Oh my gosh, that show was so good. Okay.
And this is a darker one.
It's gorgeous.
I love
though.
this one
It has pops
so
of
much.
like golds. Is there golds in it?
Yep. Pops of golds and some dark blues in there. And this is the one I messed up yesterday on my live dyeing.
Oh well.
Which is fine. And so this one I freaking love. And it is called Under the Mountain, or Beneath the Mountain. And it's a Court of Thorns and Roses colorway as well.
So pretty.
So-
That one's more purpley. The other one I think is more like mauvey.
Mauvey. Yeah, and this one's more
Mauve,
blues.
mauve.
And, I don't know.
Joseph and the Amazing Technicolor Dreamcoat, they say mauve.
Okay.
And that's British.
I trust them.
The lady that's talking is British.
That's true, and they know everything.
British. That's
They
where we
talk-
learned how to speak.
They talk correctly over there. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Do you have more colors?
I do
I'm
actually.
sure you do.
I have 2 more. I never really got on the fade bandwagon to make
Until
kits.
now.
I made, I think, some kits like a year and a half ago.
Mm-hmm.
Sold a few, but this time I decided to go for
This
it,
one.
and I did go for it.
You killed it, actually.
Thank you.
So
Really?
much.
You think so?
Yeah, I love
so nice.
it. I love these colors so much.
So I did this. This is my Autumn Campfire fade set, which has wood smoke. Is this? This is a tonal.
That is so pretty.
Wood smoke, and then I have ashes, which is just
I thought you were gonna say asses.
ashes. And it's just got wood smoke base with some pops of blacks and grays in there.
Mm-hmm.
And then this is the orange. I ran out of this one, and I ran out of dye.
Oh.
It came in yesterday, so I have
Oh,
to
I'm
make
like,
more.
you might have to go to my studio.
I have to make more.
Okay.
So this has
love
got
that.
more like smoky colors, and then my roasted pumpkin, which I love.
I think I'll always love that kind of orange.
Oh my gosh, it's just like a burnt orange. It's got like the dark hue.
You know what's funny?
What? Did you? Oh, sorry. I was trying to save it. That's your toffee.
Look at it like together. But it has like those hues of that orange in it.
And the hues of the dark. Like the dark smoky.
The dark smoky that you have in here is like the skein. And then I have the pops of your whole skein.
Someone bought 5 of these to make. I'm assuming to make a sweater.
Oh, I hope it's a sweater.
I hope they post pictures. So if you're watching, I hope you put. It's on the 85-15 base.
I want to see it too.
So gorgeous.
But this is my new toffee color. I love this one so much. And it matches my hair.
It does. You have toffee?
I have toffee hair.
Toffee hair. And
this is my new Aran weight. Oh, that's what my sweater is in.
I'm using Aran weight right now.
I love it. I freaking love Aran weight. I just ordered a ton more of this because I want it in all my tonals. I want to knit all the sweaters with it. But
yours
this
is
BFL is so nice.
It's softer than
you would think.
Than the sock base. BFL. It's definitely. Is it a mix or is it?
No, it's 100% BFL.
Is it 2-ply? 3-ply?
Is it 100%? It's 100% superwash BFL. Wow. And I love it.
Gorgeous.
This one kills me. I love it so much. And then I have cherry wood.
That one's really pretty.
I really like this one.
I love that with my wood smoke. That is gorgeous.
That would be really pretty.
That is so gorgeous.
Oh my gosh.
Together.
That would be pretty.
We may have to do some swapping.
I know, we might have to. So I got this one right here. This is on my Myth base, 7525. And I dropped one.
That one I love.
I finally found the perfect green. I may have shown this last time, but I don't care.
I don't think you did.
Maybe I didn't.
I think you just made it a couple weeks ago.
Yeah, I made it this last week, I think. So this is Nettles, and this is...
It's not showing up on there the right way. It looks more grayish in the screen.
It looks slightly more grayish.
It's like a Christmas tree. Like, it's a little bit lighter than like a Christmas.
Well, no, because then they're going to think of like evergreen.
Yeah, but it's not evergreen.
It's more of...
It is.
I don't know. I have pictures on my Instagram.
It's like a light mossy, but not a baby green.
No, and it has like more. Yeah, it's very warm, and I love it. And it may be coming true-ish in that light across. It looks more of the blue tone, and I think it is a little bit more of the brown and yellow green tone.
It's gorgeous.
Together. But I love this.
Look at the pictures on her
on my Instagram,
in her shop, and on Instagram. Yeah,
and then I did lichen.
That one's pretty.
I love this. I've been stuck in the purples and the greens, and I love it.
And they're complementary colors, too. I love them together.
So I love this one so much. I want to make a sweater out of this one. And then if you're a part of... I only have this one left, but I'm going to make a pair of socks, and I think it might be my New Year's cast on.
Is that your last one?
It's my last one. I took it out of the shop before it sold.
I love that color.
I may have to recreate it for the shop.
Can you recreate it?
The fun thing with this is I dyed it a color. I loved it, and then it bled a certain color, like the speckles on it changed after it dyed.
They split.
It split, yeah, there we go. And so I'm like, okay, because it was grays, blues, and like light speckling, and then it bled a little bit of red and pink. Split a little bit red and pink. Thank you. Yeah. And so I over-dyed it.
It's gorgeous, though.
So this is my Elder Dragon. It was the vivid color in my Dragon Sock Club, my New Year's Dragon Sock Club. And the whole point of that sock club is that how is Eric's hair on this? He doesn't even touch my yarn.
He hasn't even been to your shop.
Well, I took it home with me.
Oh.
No, that place is clean. But I did this sock club, so it's like, who wants to cast on New Year's Eve with me? So I think I'm going to do this one. And I paired it actually with...
that's for your New Year's Eve cast on. Oh, that's beautiful.
And I paired it with this dark mauve.
I love that, and I would love...
that yellow. It's almost
it's
like
an
orangey, greenish, goldish.
I love it.
Yeah, this one was so much fun. I did write it all down. It's just a very lengthy process. So I'm going to see if I can remake it, because this would be awesome to add into my dragon collection.
You have a dragon collection?
Oh my god, I didn't bring any of my dragon yarn.
Oh, shit.
We're
not podcasting anymore. That was the whole point of this podcast.
Damn it. Just my one color. Tread lightly among dragons.
Can you send me a picture? Not gonna.
No, it's fine. It's not a big deal. Okay. I'll be knitting with it soon enough, because I love the Tread Lightly Among Dragons. It's like a deep blue purple with all the speckles of all the things in it, and it's so dark, and I love it.
Well,
I might dye some of it up this next week. Oh, I'm also probably not dyeing for this year anymore this year. I'm prepping everything for next year. So everything in my shop that's listed, if you want it this year, grab it. If you don't.
You're discontinuing it? Or?
Some of the colors I am discontinuing, and so just because it's so much fun to create new colors and play with them and
it's true.
Explore.
It's true.
Explore colors.
It's true.
My thing this year.
It's true.
So, but yeah, I'm probably not going to be restocking the shop this year except for a mini set.
You have it do it with you?
I do. I took pictures
What
in
color
your
is
kitchen.
this one right here?
Oh,
I love that color. That's so pretty.
I kicked it up for a hat. This is pistachio.
It's pretty.
I did a subtle, guys. I usually...
It's very similar to my Christmas one I did. I mean, not really. This one's not. It's
that
not.
is awesome.
It's just subtle, I guess, is what because we both are. I tend to be a heavy dyer.
I
use
love
lots of bold.
Yeah, and I do like 3 or 4 layers to my dye process and just make it saturated. But yeah, so this is a very light speckled one. It's the lightest pistachio color you could probably get, and it just has some
really pretty
speckles in it. And that will be in the shop this next week because speaking of replenishing the shop and stuff with red, I'm just saying.
I love red right now.
I made a bunch of Hyde Park hat kits in this and a pink color. And my Garden of Shadows colorway. This, 2 weeks ago. God, we have not podcasted for a while.
Oh, but this was going to be a short podcast.
Oh my God.
I'll definitely cut some stuff out.
No, that's fine. We'll do, because we're dorks.
And, yeah.
And inappropriate.
Sure, I'm for sure going to cut some stuff out.
So there's that one. I found it off because I wanted to make my little sister a hat for Christmas. And then I don't know if I'm going to make her one out of this color because I think she works as a mail lady. And...
Mail carrier? A postal carrier.
Yes.
She's a postal worker.
She's a postal worker. Snow is dirty.
Oh my gosh, you guys.
Snow is so dirty.
But she does want more hats.
She does want more hats, and this is my worsted weight, so it's super soft and super warm. And so I think I'm going to make her one not on pink, because I know she doesn't like that either, but a darker color. I might make me a hat in this. But
speaking of Alaska, my child, who's a postal worker, she just called me and Trysten right before we podcasted.
What are you working on?
Today's Tuesday. And she's like, hey, my post office is doing stuff for Santa for a family with 7 kids. Can you make some hats for them by Friday? We're like, yeah, right on it. So Aran weight and bulky weight, I started this literally an hour ago, if that.
Yeah.
And Aran weight quick knits, feel that, isn't it?
Oh my God, I love your merino one.
The Aran weight.
Because this is Aran, yeah.
I love Aran.
So mine's BFL and
it's quick, and this is my poppy color. I think I showed it last time, but this is poppy.
I like that one.
Anyway, yeah, so Alaska, we're doing it. We're working on it.
Yeah.
It's a marathon.
A lot of my 2 Wanderwood beanies, one pattern I never published, and then I didn't want to publish it anymore. That's really cute, but it was very technical, and I did it wrong. You know how you create stitches places to make things make sense? I did a lot of that with that hat. But yeah, so they're getting a lot of my product photo.
Why do that
ones.
when you can just knit 7 hats in 3 days, Trysten?
Because
and
I need to get
ornaments.
my new sweater pattern to my tech editor and write it out. And so that's going to be crazy.
I always say I work best under pressure, so I think the universe...
I think this is me last minute writing out my pattern under pressure, and that's why it's going so well right now.
You're doing the same thing.
Okay, so I do have Christmas Gnome mini sets.
Oh, I like that name.
Thank you. It's a 10
But if you say it fast, it's no mini.
Gnome mini, so you're really not getting anything. No, I'm kidding. But these are going in the shop later I'll put them in tomorrow so that people actually have a chance to get them. Yeah, it's a set of 10 minis.
Cute. I love
them. And this was going to be a dragon colorway at some point before, but then I lost the recipe. And I love this color.
It's really pretty. Much. And I bet you could recreate something really similar.
Probably.
That's I know the color.
It's so green.
I can see. I know.
No, I messed up a colorway that I already have, and I don't remember what of it I messed up. But this was going to be Tread Lightly Among Dragons. This is clearly not Tread Lightly Among Dragons.
Yeah.
Yeah, so these are going to go in the shop tomorrow. And I think I only have 5 of them. I feel bad. But I will be updating my shop with all my colorways that I actually have because there's some of them that are not in the shop.
Do we seem chaotic and disorganized?
We are. Welcome to knowing us.
I have one more kit that I did.
Oh my gosh, okay.
I did one more yarn kit for sweaters because I know that Hohi came out with...
Spectrum?
She came out with this Spectrum sweater.
Mm-hmm.
Will you go grab that one that goes with this, please?
What? Where?
Oh, never mind. I've got it. Never mind. I've got it all.
Where?
I've got it all. All right. I came out with a teal set right here. And it also has my wood smoke color. It has wood smoke.
Oh my god, my butt was just hanging in the picture.
We like your butt. Wood smoke, pebble, rain, and succulent.
Those are so pretty.
Thanks.
I really like those.
Yeah. And I think it pairs well. This looks like my Guthrie sweater I used to be making.
Once upon a time.
Remember that one time? And I also will have mini set of that one, and I will have mini set of this one. I have this one's in the shop. This one's in the shop, and so are the big ones. The teal ones are in. This set's not in the shop yet of the minis.
Oh, so you're still completing it?
Yep. I haven't listed it.
Last thing.
Oh, that's really pretty.
I did a test knit.
Okay, I haven't knit with Mohair yet.
You need to knit with Mohair.
And I'm starting to feel like I need to.
So Caitlin Hunter came out. Yeah, she came out.
Caitlin Hunter.
Caitlin Hunter?
She
my homegirl?
Called me. She's like, hey, it's Tristan.
No, she had a quick, in the process, in the middle of me doing all of my designing, she got onto the Facebook group and she's like, hey guys, anyone have time for a really quick test knit? I'm like, absolutely
not.
So I got on, and I think it's the Dia hat.
Who knows?
DYEA.
Dia.
That's
what I'd say.
And I made it for my mail carrier, who's a female. And now I'm really self-conscious with how I say mail woman.
Postal worker?
Postal worker, who's a female.
It's a postal worker.
Okay. But I think she's going to like it.
It's adorable.
And it's really warm because it has the mohair, guys. Knit a freaking mohair hat. Oh.
Don't tell me what to do. But I'm going to anyway.
Okay. It is so warm. I have been wearing my Hyde Park beanie for like 5 weeks.
I wonder if... Do you think guys would wear it with mohair? Does it look too...
I don't know.
I can't really tell until I get like right up on you or if there's a light shining behind you and I can see the halo.
Here's up on me.
But I wonder, because Vaughn always wants bulky hats because he's like, I love the DK ones, but they're not as warm.
He
not. Wants warm. He gets a little picky.
I went like this last night with my sweater I'm knitting to Eric.
He didn't like it?
He could not get over it for like an hour. He's like, I can still feel it.
Well, that's him. He's different.
He's a texture person, though. He's a texture freak.
Yeah, Vaughn's more about,
it's really, really warm.
He doesn't, like, it's got to have a certain look. Mm-hmm. But I wonder
he might, if he did like a black hat with black mohair or something, or even his vibrant
he
colors.
wouldn't even know that it was, like, added. I'd just be like, yeah, that's how the yarn is.
And it's so soft. But some people are sensitive to mohair. I had a different mohair before. This one's so much softer.
Is it really?
I don't know why, yeah.
Different company? Or
well, different percentage of silk versus the other thing.
Silk is soft.
Silk and mohair?
When we would go to, like, stitches and stuff, the mohair silk blend that people carry, which I've never carried, I've never dyed it, but it's so soft. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, so I used just a bare yarn and I mixed it with my Garden of Shadows mohair color, and then I did moss and barn door. I'm using barn door in everything.
I like barn door.
I do too. It's a very
it's like a
pinky
terracotta clay. It's like
a clay.
It reminds me of the clay tiles that go on roofs that in like Arizona.
Okay.
It's like that peachy, but more of a reddish.
Maybe I should name it terracotta.
Seriously, it's like a reddish.
Well, that's also with the mohair on top of it. So it does change the color a little bit.
But your other hat, it's more pinky.
That also has mohair in it.
I know, but this looks different because it's got the green next to it. I bet it changes
probably
the hue a little bit.
But I think she's going to like it. I saw the other day she was wearing a crocheted headband. And I'm like,
That's not at the warm. It has mohair.
It's not as warm as mohair. And it had like a felt under, or not a felt thing under. It might have been felt.
Fleece?
Underneath. And I'm like,
you can count on me.
Thanks, Mom. For words.
Yes.
But I loved it. It was a really nice quick knit. And it's great. Slightly beginner color work, I messed up like 5 times. But it's a small project, so if you totally mess it up, you can just take it out like I did.
Nobody cares if you mess up either.
No.
No one's going to notice.
The colors I picked, you can't even really see the true pattern in it.
What is the true pattern?
If you see it, like with mine, it looks like X's and O's a lot.
Mm-hmm. It looks like
but the way
arrow
that she
thingies on the top.
But like this pattern here, the
diamonds.
The diamonds are supposed to pop out, not the background as much, and so
so it depends on the colors you use.
Yeah, it really is interesting. So I was gonna do a darker one for Alaska, maybe too.
She would love it. I think
she would.
Just not pink.
But emblocking mohair is terrifying.
Is it really? Why?
A little bit.
Why?
I've heard from.
What about steam blocking?
I have a steamer now.
You
so
do?
I'm going to. Yep, it's at my studio.
What kind did you get?
A handheld one.
Was it really cheap?
It's like $20 or less. Actually, I think it was like $9. Oh wait, no,
wow.
That's how much my iron was.
Okay.
But yeah, it was like $20.
Can you will the steam blocking hurt it?
I don't think so.
Try it.
I'm going to. Not on this, but I was thinking about with my sweater. I'm like, because you don't want to put mohair just submerged in water because it's gonna
make a baby stocking.
Like even washing mohair, like rinsing mohair when I'm dyeing it is covering my hands.
Really?
It's all over. Yeah.
What is it doing to your drain?
That's a really good
question.
And
the environment.
That's a really good question.
Seeping into the soil, and it's going to come up in your
biodegradable. Calm down.
Your carrots. You're going to have furry carrots.
You're going to have furry carrots. And then all of the rabbits in the world are going to come and murder me.
They're going to come and get hairballs. Big time.
Like Benicia.
They already have hairy balls. Oh my God. Sorry. I am so not in a serious mood.
I'm not either.
But
I hope people still like us after this. But if they don't like us after this, they don't like us as people because then how we are.
Our screenshot will be. I'm totally.
I love you guys. We really love you guys.
I love you.
If you screenshot that and put that as the beginner thing, people are going to think that we stopped podcasting and just told everyone to F off.
F off. I was trying to think. I was thinking of my word for the year. Is it going to be apathy, which means no caring. I don't care. I don't care.
No, it's be happy, silly.
It is happy.
I was terrified. And the mohair with this one blocked out fine.
And you submerged it?
I submerged everything but the brim because I wanted the rest of the hat to grow a little bit because of the color work. It was a little tight, so I wanted to really pull on that. But I left the brim out, and I only put it in the water for like 30 seconds, and I pulled it out and rolled it up.
Because my worry has been, because I haven't dyed it either, because mohair is not superwash. It is not superwash. No, it's not. And I worry about, like, felting.
Yeah,
I'm good at felting.
I have no idea. I know it doesn't pill, which is really cool.
Yeah, that's really good.
And it makes everything softer. But
what more
I also wore a sweater that was store-bought that had mohair in it. But it was store-bought and had mohair in it. And so I don't really know what's going on. But no, just the stuff got all over it.
What stuff?
So it was a black dress, and so all the little fibers got all over it.
Oh.
But I don't know the exact content. But when I work with my new sweater design, I'm going to see how it lays against... Because I want to be very transparent about, like, what you should wear it with. Because I was going to knit the No Frills sweater, or pullover. I have no idea who that's from.
Okay.
I don't know. I was going to knit that, but I'm like... I kind of, with the whole Sabrina thing, I'm like, I want the mohair, because she has a mohair sweater in the series. Oh my God, the knitwear, you guys, in that show. That's
what I've heard.
It's ridiculous.
There's a lot of shows like that right now.
I know.
I keep hearing about knitwear and shows.
But it's like a combination between 60s style and pinup.
That's my jam.
And I love it.
I don't wear it, but...
I'm going to.
I was going to say, but I love to look at it, which does not sound good.
No, I'm really excited. Yeah, you and your pinup issues.
I think pinup women are beautiful.
I love it.
I think it's so sexy and
empowering.
Empowering. That's I love that. I love it.
So I'm gonna see how the mohair does with like wearing a black dress under it with mine. So I'll let you guys know how that goes so that you go into it with your eyes wide open.
Eyes wide shut. I have more colors to show. Can I show my yarn?
Yeah, you can do that. I thought we were wrapping up. I thought you were done.
No, I still have just a couple more things to show.
Okay.
Real quick. I did some more playing around with color the other day. And I did this one, which
it's like you captured a unicorn and put it into yarn.
And it's got a big thing hanging from it. That's how I tell which one.
That's how unicorns do too. They have big things hanging from them.
They have big things?
It's
Wait, they have big things hanging?
Just think about the horn for a second and just...
Yeah,
exactly. Oh my gosh, I was watching someone's podcast. Who was it? It was a totally new to me podcast.
And what were they doing?
It was the two girls, and they were sipping on wine and beer and in the shop, and they own a shop, and one of them made a unicorn horn, and it was crocheted, and
Is it skein cocaine?
It looked phallic in nature, and they were just losing their shit on it.
Who was it?
I don't remember, and it was hilarious, and I'm pretty sure I subscribed to them because they are so funny. I'm going to find out. Go ahead, but...
Anyway.
Crochet penises for kids' hats.
That's whatever.
That's the new thing for...
So this is, it looks like my 11 colorway a little bit, but it's not. But it's gray and a little bit of aqua with orange and pink. Who was it?
It looks like you hijacked a unicorn and skinned it.
Skinned it? We don't do that to animals. No animals were harmed.
No animals or,
Nothing.
Real or imaginary were harmed.
We will share a sheep.
We will share
that.
We will
give him a haircut.
That one.
So this is going to be in the shop on Saturday morning, and I made this to pair with it, and this has gray and burgundies and pops of a little bit of aqua and turquoise in it. And then this one also, which is pinks and burgundies.
It's
and
like My Little Ponies.
My Little Pony, my pretty
pony.
Why do I always think they say My Pretty Pony in it?
Is it sad that I know the original song completely to the old one?
No, because we had videos of it.
So we had VHS of that.
Yes, we did.
I found it on YouTube, and it is My Little Ponies, Midnight Castle.
You guys used to watch that a lot.
I still watch it.
So I haven't named these all yet, but I will. I already have an idea. So I have one more set, 2 more sets to show really fast.
I'm sorry, guys. I watched a lot of Vlogmas, so I'm kind of just trying to go through my feed.
I have my sugar cookie set, which is an ivory. I too. This is an ivory color. That light is just too bright. This is ivory. There we go. Ivory, but it's actually called sugar. And this one is cocoa because it's a light brown. And this one is called cake because it reminded me of like a confetti cake. Peach. It's a peach color. And that set is my sugar cookie set, which some people have purchased, and I can't wait to see what they do with it. And then I've got another set, which is actually the sugar and the cocoa with the poppy.
Oh, that's pretty.
I don't remember if I named that set anything, but this is poppy seed. Okay, that's all I have.
Cocktail Hour at the Coop.
What's that?
That's the podcast I was trying to find.
But who's in it? Do we know who they are?
No.
Are they new?
No, they're on episode 23.
Cocktail Hour at the Coop.
They are hilarious.
Which leads us into our next topic. Do you have any other new podcasts that you're watching?
Did you know Skenanigans started another podcast?
Yeah. It's not a D&D one, so I can watch it, Melissa. I don't know what you're...
masses.
I still got so excited after Rhinebeck, and I was like, I'm going to watch her podcast. I turned it on, and it was all Dungeons and Dragons.
Like, I don't understand
I don't speak Dungeons and Dragons, except for Stranger Things.
Yes.
That's it. But
yeah, she started one.
That's exciting.
Watching that. Super cute.
It.
Can we just talk about Vlogmas for a second?
Yes, please. Molly, your husband is cracking me up. Like, seriously, if I ever am watching something on TV and Vaughn is laying on the bed just kind of dozing, he just keeps dozing. Mm-hmm. When I turn on Molly's Vlogmas, he, like, turns over, props up, and he's just laughing.
They would be friends, though.
They would be buddies.
Vaughn and Robert would be friends.
But they would be total opposites, because Vaughn is not that personality.
But I love that so many people are doing Vlogmas now, because you get a real insight on people's lives.
Yeah.
And it's just fascinating to me to hear people be like, I don't know, it's like unscripted, real, out in the world, doing random stuff with their family, or being weird like Molly and Robert, or
walking out and feeding their goat every single night, doing the same thing.
I would love to watch that video. I love Goaty McGoatface. That is my favorite goat.
When I did Vlogtober, I'm like, Vaughn, I'm doing the same thing every day.
I love checking in on your cat.
I get up, I get him off to work, I go sit at my desk, pull the covers up, start working.
Oh my gosh.
Dye yarn, after that. It's the same thing.
I need to get better at the mornings. The morning part.
Morning part of what? Getting out of bed?
Yeah.
Well,
the whole morning part thing is just eluding me.
Well, Vaughn doesn't expect that from me, but it's kind of my way of being like, okay, when he starts brushing his teeth, I'm going to jump out of bed and go get him a muffin, pour him some coffee into a mug, and get him out the door. Just so I can... That gets me out of bed.
Yeah, that's fine. I need something to actually get me out of bed. I
need your husband leaves a little early.
Yeah, I'm like, I would ask Eric to just wake me up at 6. He calls me. I have like 18 alarms now. The one's on my phone, and then Eric calls me at 7 and calls me again at 8:30 on his second break. And I'm like,
I never sleep.
I need to work on well, I stay up till like
Do you want me
12
to call
or 1.
you?
Yes.
I'll FaceTime you.
That's the thing to get me out of bed. That's how to get me out of bed. You need to FaceTime me every morning at like 7 a.m.
You'll be grumpy. I can't
I'll think you're an alarm and I'll shut you off. But if I swipe it, that's how I get rid of my alarms. So you'll just be there and you'll just start yelling.
I'll be like, get out of bed. I'll use the mom voice. Trysten.
Oh my God, I hate that voice. Don't do that
Trysten.
voice. Mom. Oh my God, I'm having flashbacks.
What are you doing? Get up. It's time to get up. Do you know what time it is? Do you know what time it is?
Oh my God.
That was flashback stuff?
I'm going to pee.
You're not. Making this sound like I was so horrible.
No, I was just stubborn little ass. I
don't even know what we're talking about. Vlogmas. Are you watching any good TV shows or movies?
Yes.
Or what?
The Chilling Adventures of Sabrina.
We've already heard about that. Come on, move on. Any others? Escape at Dannemora.
Oh my God, I need to watch that. When it comes on Netflix, because it's not on Netflix, and I'm not that
No, I had to subscribe to Showtime with my DirecTV subscription to get it. But I was listening
I could do that because I have a smart TV now.
I was listening to a new podcast that's not new to me. It's called Real Crime Profile, and they're profilers, like true FBI.
I need to subscribe to that one.
And one of them is one of the writers on Criminal Minds.
I need to subscribe to that one.
And they always take TV shows like The Staircase, which was a documentary about the Staircase murder. Do you know that one?
No.
Oh my gosh, Trysten, where have you been?
You've raised me.
Karen and George talk about the Staircase in the very first episodes.
I'm almost to that one.
About the guy that his wife died at the bottom of the staircase, and
yeah.
Well, they like will pick these cases apart for like they'll spend like 4 episodes, 5 episodes.
Oh,
talking.
I love that.
Like the O.J. Simpson trial. Well, they're doing the
and I know nothing about the O.J. Simpson trial.
You know what? That's probably for the best.
Really.
It's really...
Everyone always references
really
it, and I'm like, okay, I know of the thing. Yeah. Someone died.
2 people died.
Wow, I'm learning so much today.
2 very important people died. So
okay.
You should look into it.
I should at least have basic human knowledge about it.
Honestly, it's more upsetting to know that people know it as the O.J. Simpson trial and not what
the actual victims. That does irritate me.
That's the important thing. Yeah.
Yes.
So that's a really good podcast, but they're taking each episode because they turned it into a TV show. What? The Escape at Dannemora, which was a true story about the 2 escaped convicts in New York City. Oh my God. Or New York, not New York City. Oh my gosh, so good. Patricia Arquette.
I'll have to,
Benicio
when it comes
del
out.
Toro.
Benicio.
Creeper.
I love him.
He's so awesome and such a creeper.
Such a good actor. Oh. Well, that's how you know an actor is good. If you actually have, like, either you're like, I love them, and it's like, I love to hate them.
Well, I saw him.
The actress who plays Umbridge.
I don't know that person. But
Harry Potter.
Oh, Umbridge. I was thinking of the Sabrina show again. You got me all. No, but I saw an interview with Benicio del Toro and Dan Rather. Dan Rather is one of my favorite people in the whole wide world.
Who is that?
Dan Rather is a newscaster
from
the 1960s. But he is so likable, but he also will confront people, but in the most gentle, sweetest way. Anyway.
Okay. One podcast, because I'm like, what have I been watching? But I've been dyeing yarn, and in my studio I just listened to podcasts or books on tape, and I'm waiting for the Dragon Watch series to come out with the 3rd book.
But meanwhile, you've been watching.
I've been listening to this podcast
will kill you. That's a good one.
Guys, I am a squeamish person when it comes to, and we've discovered this again because I was trying to listen to Dr. Death. And
Dr. Death is another good podcast.
I got like a half hour in.
You can't handle that stuff.
I can't handle that stuff. I can't handle people talking about like surgeries. Injuries, I can handle.
And talking about murders and
crime
scenes.
But this podcast will kill you it's 2 girls.
Funny girls,
both named
Aaron.
And they are students working towards their degrees in E. It starts with an E.
It's not is it ecology? No, it's
no.
It's basically like disease.
Endocrinology, something like that.
Etymology.
Etymology.
Yeah, etymology and it's disease.
So
disease
it's disease, and so it's going out. They're working towards being the people who go out to investigate the diseases in the real world and see how, like, based on different cultures, how it's affected. Is that right? Something like that?
It's infectious disease etiology, so it's
within different cultures.
Yeah, and, where they came from, the history of them.
And so that's what they're talking about on these podcasts. I think they only have like 14 episodes or something, and I listened to all of them in like 5 days at my studio.
Yeah,
and they're not short podcasts, and they're so funny, but they're so informative too.
Yeah, they're smart.
Like, I love learning, but if you're boring, I can't learn from you.
For me, if it's too scripted, I can't listen to the podcasts that are too scripted. I want to hear conversation. I want to hear banter.
And they have it.
Occasional
they're
arguing.
Just so funny. But they talk about the history of it, what it would look like today, how scared you should be of it right now. Different, like at the beginning of it, like how
like chicken or smallpox. They talked about smallpox and some of the bad things that smallpox was used for back in the day,
actual
killing people. Basically germ warfare. Yeah, and just
and how they're scared, like, because and it's like, how scared should you be? It's like, we don't have a vaccine for that anymore, or this is like the percentage, because chemical warfare already is like a scary thing in the world, and so we know, like, people have already looked into germ warfare as well, different countries and stuff, so it's very informative, but it's really funny.
Yeah, and like leprosy, they talked about leprosy.
That was so cool. I think my favorite was, strangely enough, one of my favorites was cholera.
I haven't listened to that one yet.
And they do a crossover with another podcaster that's all about poisons. And, like, people getting poisoned.
I'm going to have to listen to that one.
I think it was The Wolfsbane.
Ooh, I'm going to have to listen to that one.
That one was funny. So that's one that I would highly recommend. If you're squeamish,
pass on it.
Pass. I don't think they swear.
No, but they talk about pus and oozing and blood and
grossness and fecal matter.
But it's really, they're smart. They're both PhD students.
Yeah, so that's my recommendation.
We should do a podcast. What do we know anything about? Why not cleaning your house is good. Nothing bad will happen to you. What else?
How swearing makes people more emotionally stable.
I think so. Being yourself, I'm totally.
It lowers anxiety.
Totally.
There have been studies.
Just saying.
So, and that's.
So I think we should wrap it up now. Our short 2-hour podcast. No, it'll be shorter than that. I will make sure. Do you want to go do that and then we'll wrap it up, or do you want to?
No, we can wrap it up.
Okay, so we appreciate you stopping by.
Yeah.
Just a couple of last minute things. Your update is tomorrow, which will be Wednesday.
No, it's not.
You said tomorrow.
Oh, I'm gonna put my minis in the shop tomorrow.
Oh, minis in the shop tomorrow.
Wednesday, just so that people haven't, and I don't want to show it and be like, they get in there when this uploads and like, they're gone. So I'll put them in tomorrow morning at some point before
which will be Wednesday. So if this comes out after Wednesday, you missed it. Sorry.
It's her fault.
That's what happens. Not gonna worry about it.
And yeah, I know I'm gonna put everything into the shop and do inventory and find what I have, do ready to ship updates. I never do any of that you'll get it before Christmas kind of thing, because that puts way too much pressure on me right now. So just the shipping dates are as follows, and I'm dying right now for January. So lots of new colorways coming out in January, and lots of colorways expiring.
Meaning being taken down and never to come back?
Yes.
Maybe not?
Yes.
And I have an update Saturday morning at 10.
Oh, yeah, I have my own. No, I don't.
And I may do a New Year's Day thing. I don't know yet. I have a bunch of one-of-a-kinds I might release on, like, New Year's Day. Just things that, like that pile right there that's beautiful. But I only made a few of them and didn't write it down. And I don't want to try to recreate it. Yeah. They are.
Oh my god.
They're gorgeous. But I only have a couple, and that's it. Then end of story.
You know who's going to have a heyday with that?
I do. Yeah. So, Saturday morning at 10, and then upcoming we have the It's Not For You, Cal. Make sure
God.
You're going to be... Did we talk about that?
We didn't even talk... Did we talk about it? We didn't talk about
each other.
It. Yeah, so much. That It's Not For You, Cal. It's going to be our yearly thing, I think we decided on, because we had so much fun with it last year.
We did, just knitting stuff for yourself.
Yeah. I mean, the holidays are super hard, and as knitters, we're like knit for other people all the time, unless, you know, you don't, which is fine, because sometimes I don't.
Friday. 7 hats by Friday.
7 hats by Friday.
Yeah.
But no, it's not for you, Cal. Usually runs through the end of March. Is that right?
I think it was.
Yeah. And so you get 3 months, and it's just knit for yourself. During the next few weeks, accumulate what you want, and let's do a knit along in January through March, and just make yourself something. Take a few minutes a day and work on something for yourself. Because
did we decide that it has to be? It can't be certain things, or just anything goes? We don't care.
I say anything goes, because if you're knitting baby socks, obviously they're not for you.
True that.
So, I mean, unless, you know, it's still a part of you.
The baby?
Yeah.
No.
But,
so, like sweaters, shawls. Hats, scarf.
I feel bad.
Who is that?
Eric. We're going to go get chilies. But yeah.
It's almost...
I know, it's 3:30. That's so crazy. I was here at 9:45.
That's okay.
It's a good day. Yeah. So, yeah, just knit something for yourself. Give yourself some time each day just to work on something. Not a requirement, but just a little kind of self-care knit along. And when people ask you who you're knitting that for, you can say, well,
it's not
for you.
So I think that's it for today. We're going to wrap it up, and we will see you probably next year.
Yeah, in the new year.
New year sometime. Mm-hmm. We don't have regularly scheduled podcasts because we don't have regularly scheduled lives.
No.
And that's just how things roll.
Fly by the seat of our pants and book last-minute trips.
Yeah. So have a great Christmas and a happy New Year.
And happy Hanukkah to all those who we missed it.
Yep. And if you don't celebrate, just have a good December and January.
Yeah. And we'll see you next
when we
year.
See you.
That leaves it open. We'll see you next year.
Just whenever. Hey.
Bye.